record me and put me on the internet.
And beat the shit out of me.
Good friend you are.
And beat the shit out of me. And beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, I'll beat the shit out of you because you're a fucking cunt. You won't get in my house. I'll beat the shit out of you. Because you won't.
It's a bit of a sticky one still.
Disrespected the shit out of you.
Get away. Get away.
I just explained the reason. What was the reason, bitch?
Did you beat her up? Yes or no?
No, I did never beat her up. Never in my life would I ever.
Was you ever physical with her? Did you ever grab her up, or was you ever aggressive with her?
The thing is, there.
No, yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Do it look like I'm left out bad and bullshit?
What'd you say? No. Let me tell you why. Because sometimes.
No. Say no. Yes or no, and then explain, innit?
Do it look like I'm left out bad and bullshit?
What'd you say?
Yes or no, and then explain.
There's been
I promise, like, and even it's
physical times in a toxic relationship. There's been physical times.
So you've been physical with her before.
Where, like my brother. Let me say something to you. Let me say something to you now. Yeah, my mum was the most important thing that I have to me. Yeah, on my mum's grave, I never hit this girl. I never done it. I never done that. The videos that she put up after 4 years of videos, the best thing she can put up is her screaming. I'm in the video online right up there that you can see right there. If you press play now on that video that you can see now, yeah, you can see that she's screaming my name, but she's not actually filming anything. She's just screaming.
But what
is my brother? Please hear it in my voice, yeah? I've been with bare girls, not one girl. That's not my only girlfriend. I've been with bare girls. Wow. At least one other girl would have been like, he is like that. Or another one, he is like that. At least one. Why is there not one?
No.
I'm telling you facts. I'm telling you, watch the video that's right there online right now. Watch it now. I'm telling you, watch the guilty evidence that makes me guilty, apparently, yeah? I'm telling you to watch it again. I'm asking you, watch it again. Do you see me hit her?
blood? I'll be honest.
If you don't believe me, then pick me out on my bullshit. This is what I'm here for. Like, try and see if I'm gone wrong, or if I stutter. Or if I stutter, or if I say something wrong, or if I get a date wrong, ask me. Like, all I'm saying to you is facts. Like, I'm saying, look at the video evidence. There is no sign of me hitting her. That's one. Two, when I'm asking her, when I said, oh yeah, she's recorded me, yeah, before I said, I'll beat you up if you don't leave my house. She's recorded me, yeah, and in the video, you can hear her say it twice. What, are you going to beat me up? Are you going to beat me up? Are you going to beat me up? But she's actually said that about 40 times, yeah? She's filming me and saying that. And I said, I'll beat you up if you don't leave my house because you're annoying. And then that is the thing that makes me an abuser. What the fuck? And then after, she puts out random... Why didn't you, at that point in the video, turn the camera around to your face where you're bleeding? Why do you have to wait till the next day to after put bruises? Like, the bruises, by the way, is like, she is, yeah? And it's going to sound mad when I say this, yeah? But, bro, she's like a light, fair-skinned girl, innit?
Yeah, Asian, light Asian.
Yeah, like a light, fair-skinned girl.
Yeah.
We used to go clubbing, my boy, yeah? We used to go clubbing. She'll come back. She'll have bare bruises on her. I'll be like, how the fuck did you get that? She'll be like, I bruise so easily. She'll hit a thing on the table and then she'll bruise so easily. If you look at the bruises that she put up online, that's not even... She said, I mash her up and the bruises were that. It doesn't even look similar. The video that she posted, why would you post a video of you screaming but not turn the camera to make sure that you've caught me beating you up? Why does it sound so calm? Why is only you screaming? Do you understand? Why is the dogs in the
What's good, my little me? Welcome back to another lovely, beautiful, sexy, amazing video with the equally lovely, equally beautiful, equally sexy, and equally amazing lit tie. I already know what time it is. Now let's go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now guys, the F3 today continues once again. And it seems like domestic abuse is the trend today, as we now have more of an update on the situation between Octavian and his girl and the alleged domestic abuse assault situation that they were going through. And it seems that Octavian is doubling down on the fact that he did not beat her up or hit her, but he has admitted to being physical with her. And not in that way, as in like actually physical with her. You're a donut! And we're gonna break this down in way more detail, but you already know what you gotta do. You just gotta like, comment, subscribe to be up to date every time I drop a banger like this one, and hit that noty, because you ain't in the E, so you can be the first to know when one of these videos comes out. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, if you didn't already know, the rapper Octavian was accused in 2020 of beating up his girlfriend, Emo Baby For Real. She released multiple videos of him allegedly giving her the Michael Jackson beats. I'm pretty sure I put those at the start of this video. I've made multiple videos about them on this channel, so feel free to go check them out after you've seen this one if you want more detail on their whole situation. But it's essentially, you know, she's accusing him of beating her up and all that, and he's saying he didn't do it. The standard domestic abuse situation. What? It's the standard, you know, domestic abuse dynamic, if that makes sense. Either way, it looks like Octavian went to the equivalent of a red table talk, but in Twitter. And he had some things to get off his chest. So in the video, the guy asks Octavian, did you ever beat her up? To which he responds, no. And then when he asked him, was he ever physical with her? Your boy Octavian turned into a mumble rapper and he was stumbling over his words like he was being asked if he cared about being left off bad and bougie.
Do it look like I'm left off bad and bougie?
What'd you say?
Do it look like I'm left off bad and bougie?
No.
Or like Stormzy in that interview.
I promise, like, and even it's
either one works. But then he did admit that there actually have been like physical altercations with this girl, which I'm gonna assume is like them like pushing each other or pulling each other or like fighting over the TV remote and stuff like that. I mean, the fight was definitely not about the TV remote. It was probably about something more serious, but I'm saying it's probably like that level of physical prowess between the two people, if that makes sense. Octavian then busts out the ultimate secondary school roadman move and swears on his mum's grave that he did not hit the girl. And then makes a very important point that in the videos that were released by Emo Baby For Real, you can't actually see her getting beat up. All you see is her screaming, Octavian, Octavian, which he is implying that she did that to give the illusion that he was whooping her ass, or that there was a potential for an ass whipping, and that for the average viewer, seeing that would be enough for them to assume that he did in fact give her the Ike Turner treatment, when in actuality she was just capping and using Matt Reeves level camera tricks to deceive the audience. I'm not gonna lie to you, that is a very important point that I'm gonna touch on later as we explain this even more, but hold on to that point for a second. And then Octavian continued and he said something that really irks me. It really irks me when people use this as a support mechanism for their defense. And he said that he's been with bare girls. He doubled down and said bare girls. He made that significant. Wow. And he stated that if Emo Baby For Real's domestic claims were in fact true, then surely at least one other girl would have come out and said, yeah, he did the same thing to me. Oh yeah, he did the same thing to me as well. But not one girl has done that, at least not to our knowledge. And don't get me wrong, this is a factual piece of info right here. You know, he's essentially saying that she's the only girl that's left a bad review on his restaurant, or at least a bad review that's, you know, specific. And if the food was really that bad, then, you know, there'd surely be more bad reviews. However, I think when it comes to situations like this, it's just not wise for your defensive points to be, you know, if I did this, if I really did this, you would have found out about it years ago. It just sounds a bit, you know, weird. It just sounds cover-up-ish, you know, and I'm pretty sure that's not what he was on or what he was going for. But like Krept and Conan did a similar thing as well, you know, when Dutchavelli's sister accused Krept of moving to a 15-year-old or something like that, Krept was like, no, we do so many parties, we do so many events, someone would have come out by now and said that we did something like that. And I just thought, in a situation like that, where your boy is getting called out for moving to young G's, for moving to girls that are still wearing lanyards and picking their GCSEs.
I'm sorry.
I think that your best defense is to just say, you know, you would never do that or he would never do that. Not that if that's what he was on, then you would have found out about it by now. Because that just makes people think, well, maybe we just haven't found out about it yet. Maybe you guys are covering it up. Maybe the right person just hasn't come out and said this. Maybe you've paid people off. Like, maybe people have signed NDAs. Like, it just opens up a whole can of worms that you don't want to open up. And then what if someone does come out in the future and say, you know, that's what you're on? Then your point kind of shatters into a million pieces. So, yeah, not a wise decision on either of their parts. I can't lie.
You're a donut. You're so stupid. You're so stupid. You're stupid. Dumb.
Then Octavian brought up another important point that in one of those videos, she's filming Octavian and saying, are you going to beat me up? Or saying, you're going to beat me up. And in this video, she says this about 2 or 3 times. But Octavian has made the point that in actuality, she said this about 40 times prior to her recording him. And she pissed him off and antagonized him to the point where he had to say, yes, I will beat you up if you don't leave my house. Because she just kept asking that same question over and over. Kind of akin to this Family Guy skit.
Mommy! Mommy! Mama! 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 What? Hi.
And that now, because she recorded this towards the end of her endless chanting, it makes it look like Octavian's reaction straight away to her saying, are you going to beat me up, was him agreeing that, you know, yes, he was going to beat her up. Making it look like beating her up was a normal thing for him. Like, she just asked, are you going to beat me up? And he was like, yeah, I'm going to beat you up. Like, yeah, standard. And if I'm going to put my, you know, Inspector Gadget hat on, you can see in the video that Octavian has a bag of chips or a bag of crisps or something like that in his hand whilst this video is happening, which is something that you would open when you're just like, ah, man, this girl just won't shut up. Let me just open these packet of crisps and let me just hear the sound of these crisps and these fried potatoes munching in my mouth, because at least that'll drown out her noise for a couple seconds. Is that a reach? I don't know. You let me know in the comments if that's a reach.
I don't know.
Again, if this is true, this means that Emo Baby For Real was using Matt Reeves level camera tricks to make Octavian look like a bad guy and make her look like a victim, which is just not calm on any level. So we're really getting into the nitty gritty of what's actually going on between these two rapscallions. This is our version of Tory and Meg the Stallion. I can't even lie to you. He then continues to say that when she was screaming in the video that, like, why would she not turn the camera onto herself to actually show that she's getting beaten up? Like, she was basically just doing all of this verbal and all of this shouting and screaming for no reason and to no effect. He was saying if someone was actually beating you up, surely the wisest decision would be for you to put the camera on yourself so the camera can capture you actually getting beaten up, so you have some proof that this actually happened. But he's saying that she was just purposefully not showing what was really going on, because if she did show what was really going on, it would show that he was probably just, I don't know, maybe lifting her up a bit aggressively, which is still wrong, but it's not as wrong as what she's saying actually went down. And he made the point that in that video, she's out here like screaming, and he's just there like, just like, oh, we'll get up then. Like, he looks like he's not fazed by it, which could be implying that she was overreacting and playing up for the camera. Again, like this Matt Reeves, giving these Matt Reeves level camera tricks, which is just not calm, is it? Then Octavian concluded by saying something which, I can't even lie to you, is kind of a reach. It's a bit of a stretch. He said that, of course, this Emo Baby For Real girl then showed some alleged bruises on her arm, which she wanted the public to believe was done to her at the hands of Octavian. And Octavian makes the point that she is a light-skinned female, and that when they were together, she told him numerous times how she would bruise very easily. E.g., there'd be times they'll go clubbing together, and she might hit her arm on a table or something like that, and then she'll just, like, bruise herself up, and it will just look like something happened to her. Which I can't lie, Octavian, that's a reach. I mean, it could very well be true. It sounds plausible, but at the same time, it just sounds like
cap.
He's scraping the bottom of the barrel to find any way to take that dirt off his name. He's basically doing an R. Kelly.
Use your common sense.
Y'all killing me with this.
Now, of course, this convo went on for about 3 hours, and I'm not going to put the whole 3-hour convo in here. You'll have to go check it out for yourselves in your own time. But personally, I think that, I can't lie to you, some of what Octavian's saying here is actually making some kind of sense. The way he's breaking it down and talking about all her camera tricks, when I've watched these videos back a numerous amount of times, I do start to wonder, maybe there is a potential that she could have been playing up to the cameras and making things seem like doing a Wizards of Waverly Place, everything is not what it seems. I'm pretty sure I said in my previous videos that we honestly don't know what the full brevity of the situation is. He has, of course, admitted to being physical and grabbing her, which, you know, is an L on his part and a mistake, and he shouldn't be doing that. But he's doubling down and saying that he never hit her and never beat her up, which, of course, were her main allegations. So, honestly, I, don't know what to think. One thing I will say is, gentlemen, invest in cameras in your household. Make sure there's a camera in every single room. So whenever you do have your lady over and things get heated, you have video documentation of all the events that occurred. So if she ever tries to accuse you of, domestic abuse and you are indeed innocent, as Octavian here is claiming to be, you can just whip out the video and just shut that whole case down. Please, for the love of all things holy, do not put your hands on her. It's not gonna end well for you. But in the words of Heady One,
it's a bit of a sticky one still.
But let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Do you think that Octavian is innocent and that he would never put his hands on a female? Or do you think Octavian is full of caparoni? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. But on the road to 800 subs, you already know what time it is. You can follow me on my personal IG at the only lit ENT. If you care about what I do, I'm not making these bangers for you. I post updates on Twitter as well, so you might as well follow me on there, because what else are you doing with your life? Absolutely nothing, mate. Stay black, and if you're not black, stay whatever race you are. I bet. Peace.
Well, you ain't know I could sing.